are back. D14 Hare Scramble Racing.
Yeah, thank you.
So we are at Valley Trail Riders, Bentley, Michigan. This is the opener of the 2020 Hare Scramble season. I think I'm sitting about 9th right here. I think we had 22 in the 35 plus C class, I believe. Just counting from the line, and off to about mid-pack start, so pretty happy with that. So far, so good. It's been some time since we've done some racing. We did hit a early Hare Scramble down in Indiana for IXCR in March before all the COVID hit, and really we've ridden a few times since then. Some trails up, we rode up in Tomahawk a couple weeks ago, and some backyard riding here and there. But we were excited to get on the bike, so my daughters raced the 50 class in the morning session, and then Brayden was in the super minis also in the morning session, and whole family event today, so it was fun. Good Father's Day weekend, spending time with the kids and the wives, so really fun time. So this section through here gets pretty tight for the next couple miles, and not a lot of opportunity to make passes through here unless somebody made a mishap and went off course or went down or whatever. But everybody just kind of single file through here, biting their time, kind of trying to spread out a little bit, as the race progresses along. So that was my first stall of the day there. I don't know how many I had, but you can tell I was out of practice because I stalled far more times than I normally would in a Hare Scramble. And I think part of it was just the tighter terrain that Valley has to offer, but definitely some not great clutch work and gear selection there as well. So you'll see more of this as we go along, I'm sure. So this video will take us through the first lap here at Valley, and it was not a great lap for me. Let's put it that way. Definitely the most action-packed lap of all of them that I ran, but it was just I don't know. I was not on my game, to put it lightly, I guess. A lot of dumb mistakes, just overshooting turns, stalling the bike. I went down probably 3, maybe 4 times this lap on various occasions, but I don't know, just wanted to move forward in the pack, and probably pressing a little too hard in spots that probably shouldn't have been, and just, you'll see as things develop, it wasn't great. So here's the first deck gets caught up behind a guy there, and then I thought I was going to be able to shoot around both of them, and he kind of rolled back, and I bumped him, bumped the tree, lose a bunch of positions here, and this was the beginning of a poor first lap. Another dumb mistake. I was looking to go left there, and I realized it was roped off, and went to go back right and hit that little berm and down again. And lost a lot of positions there again. It's just frustrating. Frustrating in the moment, and then frustrating again watching it back. I just remember being super frustrated at this point. I was just trying to calm myself down. I lost a lot of energy picking up the bikes there, and lost a lot of time, just trying to recompose myself at this point, trying to get back in the flow a little bit here. Tell you what, by lap 2, going through these tight sections where you couldn't carry a lot of speed, man, it was warm. I was really overheating, and I went through a lot of water, and I had a 2-liter Camel pack, and it was empty by probably about, I don't know, hour and 20 minutes in, I'd say. So I actually ended up stopping during the third lap because I was completely just, my bike was overheating, I was overheating. I pulled off for probably 10 minutes, I'd say, during the third lap. Took my helmet off just to cool down. I was not feeling very good, and it was just the heat got to me. I think partially because, you couldn't carry momentum to get any air on you through that tight section, and then once you got into the open sections, I felt a lot better, and then it would tighten up again, and I'd start to feel crappy again. So never responded well to the heat, but today was worse than normal for sure. I will say physically, a day later, I feel really good, better than I normally do after a hare scramble. So, been doing a lot of cycling, a lot of training, cardio-wise, to kind of get ready for the season since we haven't been able to ride a lot, and think it's helped that way. But just could have got some more airflow, not overheated. I think I could have had a lot better result in the race. I think I was running somewhere between 6th and 8th when I pulled off, I believe. I was running kind of back and forth the deck. I'd get around him, and then he'd get around me. And I want to say he finished 7th, and I ended up 12th after I cooled down. So disappointed in the results, but my effort was 100%. So feel good about that. There's just nothing more I could have done, really. think overall, really good turnout here at Valley today. I want to say there was 300 riders overall, right at that number, I think is what they announced. That's significantly larger than the turnout they had last Hare Scramble last season. I think they had maybe 100, 150, maybe 200 riders there. So I think everybody being cooped up was ready to get out and do a little racing this weekend. Another stupid mistake there. Just overshooting the turn. And I lose a lot of spots here. Probably, I'm guessing by the time I was hung up on something. I could not get my bike to pull out of here. And probably too tired, too frustrated to figure out what I was actually hung up on. But I bet good 15 riders probably went by me at this point. Finally got it unhooked and able to get back going again. So again, just a lot of mistakes this lap. Really wore me out early. Bike was running good today, which was good. But last time I rode trails, it was running a little rough and kind of hesitant when I got on the gas, and ended up being the fuel filter inside of the tank, that connects to the fuel pump. So took all that out and replaced it with a new one, and bike runs like it's brand new again. So it seemed to fix my issue. So that was good. That's all it was. Very thankful for electric start today after all my mishaps. If I would have had to sit there and kickstart this thing, man, it would have really been tiring. That rut there got really deep late in the race. And I know towards the end, right kind of towards the finish line, in that tight section of the woods, man, I saw a bike there. I'm not sure who it was, but they had that thing buried almost up to the seat when I went by there, and they had kind of diverted the trail to go off to the right and go around it. But man, that was a deep one. So I think this, if you guys rode the Sprint Enduro here last year, I think the course that we ran was very similar to one of the tests that the Enduro test that we ran last year here at Valley. Parts of it may be a little bit different, but I think for the most part it was the same loop. So very tight, very technical, a lot of it, and then a little bit of grass track here towards the end that we're going to come up on here in the next few minutes. will say the registration process and the ability to pre-register was awesome, and I hope that may be something that we can adopt moving forward even after COVID passes. I made the sign-up process for me much easier. I've got 3 kids that race, so we've got the annual releases, the minor releases, and all the AMA D14 cards. But being able to pre-register for that event made all that paperwork that I have to do a lot easier. Basically, all we had to do was scan our helmets and verify our AMA cards, and we were done. I don't know moving forward if it's even a possibility to, have your membership built into the system too, where it can be verified, so that they don't even have to check that. But it made my life a lot easier when I got to the track, and all the paperwork was done. Essentially, all I had to do was just I had to verify and scan the helmets. So that would be very welcome, I guess, from a rider, and a rider that has like several kids that race. I hope we can continue this pre-registration process moving forward. It was great. Big shout out to Carter here. He was cheering me on all day. Met him before the race. He big fan of the videos. He loves watching the Hare Scrambles and the Enduro videos. So thanks for cheering me on, Carter, and hope we see you again at the next race. Logs sneak up on anybody else? I wasn't expecting those coming off that jump there, and hit them a little quicker than I typically probably would have, but it worked out. So I think the second lap I probably hit them even a little faster. Coming up here off to the right there, you saw the Michigan tent. That's where we were parked here today. So we could watch the morning race when Brayden was coming through here. We could just watch it right from the RV there. And kids cheered me on there all day. So thank you to Lindsay, my wife, and the kids for cheering me on all day. I'd always try to go a little faster through there than I probably normally would because of the cheering section, of course. It does make a difference. right here, the leader, Talon, gets by me, puts me a lap down before I finished my first lap. Man, he was flying out there, and I was doing the opposite of flying. That was a narrow bridge at kind of a funny angle. Man, the last lap there, I came in a little hot and almost slid off that thing. Going through the old trailer, always enjoyable. Something a little different you don't get to do most places. Thanks to Valley and all the club members that helped put on this event. I almost lost it in sand again there. That sand, man, it got me on the last lap here too. I did go down the last lap. Actually, kind of hope I did on this lap too. Imagine that. That just kind of culminates my day here. But nonetheless, it was fun. And like I said, hats off to Valley for putting on the event. We always enjoy coming here. Enjoy the hospitality, and looking forward to the next race. We'll be in Dutch next week for the Sprint Enduro, and hope to see you guys there. Thanks for watching, guys.